Buying a house with a pool, is it better? Does it add more value? Does it cost too much to maintain? Is it worth it? How much does a pool cost to build? My name is Celina Acosta and I'm a real estate agent in Phoenix, Arizona, and I get these questions all the time from people who are thinking about buying a house here. Arizona is the #1 top swimming pool loving state in the country. Phoenix is the king of swimming pools. Over 30% of the homes here have an in-ground swimming pool. Hey, we have 300 days of sunshine and a climate where you can practically use your pool for 8 or even 9 months out of the year, or all year if it's heated. So yeah, swimming pools are very popular. So let's start with the most asked question. #1, does having a pool add more value? The short answer is yes. So if you take two identical houses and all things being equal except for one has a pool and the other one does not, then the house with a pool will be worth more. How much more? It depends in the location. Remember, location is the most important thing in real estate. Depending in the area and in the house itself, having a pool could potentially add a lot of value or sometimes very little or not at all. On average here, the value added is between 5 and 10%. What determines that is if you live in an area or neighborhood where having a pool is par for the course. It may be a major boost to your home's value because you would just be keeping up with the rest of the neighborhood. And the opposite can happen. When you build a pool in an area where people usually don't want a pool, such as a retirement community or a low-income neighborhood. So things to consider before buying a house with a pool include maintenance costs, insurance costs, safety and barrier compliance. And that takes me to the secondly most asked question. #2, does it cost too much to maintain? Pools require regular maintenance, cleaning, chemical treatments, filter replacements, resurfacing, etc. And you should also have a rainy day fund for potential unexpected repair costs. It will probably cost you between $2,000 and $2,500 a year for just regular maintenance. Usually people pay a pool maintenance service weekly or bi-weekly to clean, skim the water, and add chemicals. And this is something that anyone can do. However, pool service companies are very popular here, so most pool owners end up paying someone to take care of the regular maintenance of the pool. You will want to budget about $600 a year for unexpected pool repairs, depending on the age of the pool. If your pool is heated, you will also need to consider energy costs. Gas heaters cost the least amount of money to install, but it will cost you more to operate and maintain them. Electric heat pumps work by extracting heat from the air and transferring to the water. They will take longer to warm up the pool than gas heat, but could end up saving you between $200 and $400 per season because they operate more efficiently. #3, what about insurance? Pools are considered a liability by the insurance company, so if you have one, you will pay for additional insurance to cover pool accidents and other safety issues. The average additional cost of homeowners insurance with a pool is around $2,000 per year. #4, and what about safety and barrier compliance? To make sure your pool is safe to swim, I recommend hiring a pool inspector whether you are buying the house now or you already own it but you still want your pool inspected. Safety issues include the quality of the water, filtration, chlorination, pH levels, etc. There are water testing strips that you can use before you get into the pool to make sure the chemical levels are safe to swim. Another thing to consider here is older pools may not have an anti-vortex drain cover, or they may have chipping plaster or crumbly surfaces, loose handrails, etc. A pool inspector can help you check all those things as well. And as far as the barrier compliance, Arizona law requires all in-ground pools must be completely enclosed by a wall, fence, or other barriers that are at least 5 feet high and does not have any openings through which an object 4 inches or more in diameter could pass. Also, all entrances to the pool area should have a self-closing and self-latching gate. #5, how much does it cost to build a pool? At the time of the recording of this video, building a regular pool can cost anywhere from $40,000 to $80,000, including the permits. But this price can vary a lot depending on the size of the pool, the materials used, the features and benefits. Does it have an attached spa, waterfalls, lighting, type of landscaping, decking, etc. Some pools use salt, ionizers, and ozone to clean the pool instead of chlorine, which are considered better to swim in and less irritating to your skin and hair. While these chemicals may cost more upfront, you will have to replace them less often, so the cost evens out, I think. The price of building a pool has increased a lot in the last few years, just like everything else. Cost of materials and labor cost a lot more than they used to just 5 years ago. So keep this in mind if you're thinking about building a pool. Is the cost of building in line with how much value it may add to your house? Does that make sense? How long do you plan to live in that house? How much do you plan to use the pool? How much enjoyment will you get out of it? Building a brand new pool to an existing house may increase your property taxes next time you get assessed. That's another reason to keep costs less than 10 or 15% of what you pay for your home. So for instance, if it will cost $60,000 to build a new pool and it will add 10% of value or more to your $600,000 house, this makes sense. So this is a concern if you're only building the pool strictly to add value. If you're building the pool for your own enjoyment and to enhance your lifestyle, then it is worth it to do it, in my opinion. Consider the function of the pool when you are designing it. Is it for swimming laps, or do you want a family style pool with a beach entrance and a slide? Is it for leisure or to throw fun parties? Be sure to spend money on the things that will bring the most use and delight to your family and your guests, and always in line with the rest of the homes in your neighborhood. In conclusion, a pool can increase your home's value, but it may not be a good investment in areas without other pools in the neighborhood. On average, in Arizona, a pool can increase your home's value by 5 to 10% in the high end. If most of the homes in your neighborhood come equipped with swimming pools, yours may seem like a poor value if you don't have one. By the way, community pools don't add any value to your home. In the Phoenix, Arizona metropolitan area, pools can be used most of the year, and people here argue that summers are almost unbearable without them. I hope this information was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more useful information like this. Comment below if you have a house with a pool and how much do you use it, and will you buy a house with a pool again? Thank you, and until next time.